5 seconds remaining. LGD's turn
Did he
to
go
ban.
mid? So, what I'm hearing is that he had to go.
LGD's turn to ban. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. LGD's turn to ban. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. LGD's turn to pick. OG's turn to pick.
Earth Spirit.
OG's turn.
Another Dota 2 match here at the MDL Macau Dota 2 Minor. It is OG versus LGD in a match that should not mean all too much for these two teams. Perhaps for some seeding going to the playoffs.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Not going to see anything too clanny with the first two picks.
OG's turn to ban. Queen of Pain. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. LGD's turn to ban. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. LGD's turn to ban. OG's turn to pick.
Sup? I went for a shower, sorry.
10 seconds remaining.
Hygiene.
Hygiene's important.
5 seconds remaining.
Absolutely.
What
What are you thinking? IO Tiny, is this OG messing around? I mean, I don't see them play IO all that much. Or is this... I mean, I think I'm messing around is perhaps the wrong words, but is this them going all out or them just trying to try something different?
Trying something different and trying to understand. I mean, this is a good opportunity to understand the meta, understand the team, what works for it. Like, try out certain ideas that you had in mind before. Because there's no consequences, right? Do you get to pick your opponents if you're first? Is that how you...
10 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
That I have no clue about. It would be a nice advantage to have for getting number 1 in your group, so it's possible. But who knows?
But the thing is, like,
oh.
it doesn't matter, like, later on, right? The format is single elim, and I think if you are in OG, also we're considering we don't want to show any more than what we already showed, you know, for our next opponent. Doesn't matter who they play next, you don't know yet.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban.
Man stands ready.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh, sorry, I DC'd just now. What? No offlane co-op, please.
LGD's turn to ban.
They have their Earth Spirit, so I feel good for LGD. But this game doesn't matter for LGD, right?
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Agreed. That's most of their teams are like that. Maybe they'll pick like something that's a bit different, but they still they won't, like, you know, IDC about the game, you know. Triple.
10 seconds remaining.
What does LGD want first? They have triple melee. Yeah, triple melee. Triple melee time for Magnus. Magnus Ogre. Tight. Yeah. I think reasonable against the IO Tiny.
OG's turn to pick.
I speak for the trees.
It's just for the lanes, so picking off for the lanes. If they don't win the lanes, they are going to be having a hard time later, because they have very minimal team fight, right? With the it's mostly with the Earth Spirit and the Co-op. That's their AOE. It's not a lot. And if you look at what OG has, Panda, Shadow Shaman, IO Tiny is pretty good in team fight. And there's one more hero. Probably the cat. Actually, maybe No Tail's gonna play the Tiny, yeah? Yeah, and like this Prophet is... It's just, I mean, I think the idea is just they want to bully the lanes with the Ogre and the Earth Spirit. Storm Spirit maybe. They don't have like much like really good stuns apart from the silence from the Earth Spirit. Like the rest of the heroes are gonna have a hard time catching Storm. Death Ire. Death Ire with Storm. It's also quite good. Yeah, because they have to decide whether they want to do Ire Tiny mid, but it's against a Quad plus Ogre potentially or Earth Spirit. It's not gonna be fun. I think that lane is very strong. And like you said, you want the Tiny against the Prophet.
Choose your hero.
So you need to consider something else, like when you're doing this kind of IO Tiny, like a partnership lane, you want a person that understands like both sides of the hero. And that's why maybe I think Notil, he's a person that plays IO in the past. That's what makes him really good, a good partner for the IO player, because he understands it from both ends. Even though you could argue that the DK and Tiny is the one that does better with more farm, and they have been giving Rezo the hero that does better with more farm. Yeah, it's not just the player, it's the team around the IO. It's not an easy hero to play with.
Tiebreakers can only happen if Na'Vi lose, we have tiebreakers, I want to say.
And who is Na'Vi playing?
LGD-GAMING.
Oh, okay. So it's probably unlikely, right?
Probably unlikely, yeah. VG are already out of the tournament, so it seems unlikely. I don't think they're going to play tiebreakers for teams in the top 4. That doesn't make sense to me, but maybe they will. Just for I don't know if they'll do tiebreakers for seeding or whatever, but we'll find out in due time. But right now, we'll see what the lanes are going to be. Smoke up from LGD through the middle lane. They are going to be heading into this Radiant jungle, looking to invade. Catch them from behind. Jerax could always tether away, though, so not really the ideal target to find.
First bird incoming. They scout Jerax out.
Oh, he's got tether. He's got tether. Tether away. Tether away, my friend. Tether away. Tether away. Oh, okay. Blinking! Oh, he's got the avalanche too! First blood, my ass, Winter. What do you know? Says Jerax, as well as myself.
So no one else. They couldn't follow up with the... I think the Ogre was too far. He couldn't follow up.
Yeah, if they had Ignite, any spell from Ogre would have been okay.
Yeah, anything from Ogre.
Even Bloodlust on the Quap maybe would have gotten the second right click off, you know? I don't think you should use Bloodlust.
Yeah, but maybe, yeah. But it's important for LGD to do on the laning phase, because that's what their draft is for.
Yep. That's something they can pull off here. We'll see Fly doing the blocks in the mid lane, Earth Spirit, Yao doing it on the Dire side in the mid lane, so both mids going to have the blocks coming their way to help them out. DK versus Queen of Pain there. Tiny down bottom is going to have to deal with shenanigans coming in from FY. He's pulling the creep wave back with his Treants. It's like IO Tiny going to be the two heroes to deal with the Nature's Prophet. So no IO in the mid lane for the time being.
Yep, and both offlaners doing the same thing. And starting to get bored, every game is the same thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like offlaners can't realize that this lane is truly like the sacrificial lane now, that they have to do these shenanigans to get experience. Bit unfortunate.
Off lane slash what, suicide lane. This is a true suicide lane now. And there's a 2v2 going on mid. Seems to be very common nowadays as well. You would think that when they changed the extra creep on mid, this would not happen, but the deny thing made this even more important.
Yeah, deny experience. I mean, it just seems like in general, teams want to do these 2-1-2 setups. The main time you see these tri-lanes is when you pick a hard carry like the Morphlings we're seeing. Yeah. That's where a team will secure their safe lane.
Yeah, because 2-1-2 gives you more like options to control the route. It's also a lot about like securing.
When mid, Rezo is dead. Gets denied by Fly. Nice little bit of play from him. Denies the first blood. Earth Spirit having such a fast level 2. I was surprised to see him already have the Boulder Smash, and I think Resolution maybe was too.
Yep, they have three denies in total, so that might have actually made the difference.
Hotel at bottom for now, getting quite a bit by the Nature's Prophet constantly. Spirit continuing to roam around, pick up bounty runes, and be pesky as well. It's Fly who's invis up, unable to stop Victoria. A rune. See if he looks to make a move with this invis. May just head back towards the mid lane. It looks like that is going to be the case. Kills as of yet for either of the two teams, but S4 trouble at top lane if he's not careful. Here comes the Ogre with an Ignite, and S4 to get away from the follow-up Stormhammer, which was still on cooldown from the previous usage.
So all lanes, I think everyone is farming pretty evenly across all the lanes.
Is your Fury, did you see this Furion with his set particles like glitching out?
Yeah, I see the same thing.
Yeah, all these Chinese players with their hack cosmetics, man. Why? Brought down. Jarex gets the last right click. That serves you right for using those cosmetics. None of that shenanigans. Get out of my game.
Yep, like an even laning phase means it's better for because LGD.
Oh, he gets the roll on Resolution mid. He's been hit by the roll. He's been slowed down by the Orb of Venom. There's the stun to follow it up as well. Resolution getting low. Blink in from Maybe. That's going to be a kill. No deny this time from Fly. Played by LGD. FY on respawn. TPing into the mid lane.
Radiant's middle tower.
And they're gonna do a lot of damage to the tower right now. The creeps here. I think it's still not that big of a deal for the DK. Too much not first blood. They got first blood at the bottom before that. So and it's gonna be able to come back to the lane and be okay. And it's a Furion TPing in, so it's still like something sacrificed for the opponent to get the kill.
Yeah, and Tiny's free farming away while that's going on. Fly at mid is in a little bit of trouble here. Has the DK to try and protect him, but with all these treants... Oh, so I'm going to miss. It's actually top lane where the dive goes on S4. Arme and Victoria teaming up to get that kill. Mid lane attempt. Successful from LGD. They're putting a lot of pressure on these lanes early on using this Nature's Prophet. You kind of talked about it. They need to do well and dominate these lanes. Do they look to be on track to do that?
It's okay. Not bad now. Tiny is still really fat. But if you look at the... if you look at the net worth, Io is actually very farmed now at 4 minutes. He has 2 kills to his name. Bottle and a bunch of gold. Upgraded 1.
Yep.
They definitely have creature support on OG.
It definitely feels that way. Hotel at bottom is farming away as well. Back at mid, Resolution's being rolled on here, and this time he could be in some trouble. Stun has been used. Potential deny is there. Is he going to go for it again? Not going to get it. Resolution goes down to Maybe, and now Fly could be in some trouble as well. Trying to just fight through. The tower hits onto Maybe. He's getting incredibly low here. One more Aftershock does not have the mana for it. He was just short. Now Yao going to roll in. Fly's just holding his ground. This Shadow Shaman packs a punch. One more right click. He gets the kill. Can he find Maybe? The salve up could be enough here. In comes Jerks to heal him up. The blink out from Somnus. He gets back to safety of the river.
Shaman has more damage than the quad, by the way. A Boot Shaman has 80 damage. The quad with 2 null and a 1.
Kill down bottom now and... Right. Seeming not too bad for OG with some of these turnaround kills.
Yeah, and you see this DK, he has 3 deaths. He's only 200 net worth behind the quad. So I say it's like not a big deal that the DK is dying like this. Because they have to commit like extra heroes. It's not like like the kills come for free. Furen had the TP in. And because of all of that that's happening on the other lanes, it gives S4 a lot of like room on top as well. Because he's like been 1v1ing this man. And see his last hits.
Chasing Yao down with the Spirit Balls. He wants this kill. He doesn't want to dive too far for it. Maybe still has a tether to escape. Well,
yeah, he's feeling really strong on his IO. Like a lot of items, a lot of levels at this point of the game for support.
Resolution now being rotated on once again. This poor Dragon Knight being constantly ganked. 3 heroes in mid. May get denied once again. Oh, flight! Oh no!
He mistimed it.
Yep, mistimed it. Went against his buddy there. Now he's going to be going down as well. 3 heroes on top of him. Find the kill.
Right, that was good. 2 kills.
Blaming while split was used. Can they kill the Sven here? Brewmaster S4 looking for the solo kill, and he should be able to get it. Can he get rid of the Warcry? Yeah, let's say Dispel. It looks like it was on cooldown. Has it back up now, but not able to get it. S4
wasn't even
meeting the ultimate.
Not close
with the wand, it was not close. Yeah. Looked closer than it really was. Back to bottom. They've gone in again on FY. He's kind of had the same treatment as the DK. A lot of rotations, 4 deaths to him. Or less rotations for him, more just constantly getting dived. Both DK as well as Nature's Prophet with 4 deaths apiece. Fly meanwhile on the Shaman.
Warding mission, bro.
Down, yeah. Such is life sometimes. You go to plan a ward and you get picked off. No Tail gonna claim a tier 1 bottom.
OG is gonna like start to be more aggressive. The IO is almost level 6. So this 7 minutes, he's like 5.5 levels for IO.
Poor Rezo again. Getting dived upon the tree. It's not successfully blocking him. The Sprout's there, but does set up a stun. Meanwhile, No Tail's rotation in. He's trying to get some kills for his team. Has got a magic 1 charges, but already the DK going down. Now No Tail needs to be careful. Has a toss. Could go for maybe, and he's going to get the kill with the toss. Gets 1 more. Doesn't have an avalanche for another couple of seconds here, but with Io showing up, should be able to find some more kills here. Yao's her spirit. Tossed up in the air, brought down a double kill for No Tail. His Tiny is absolutely wrecking faces here. Now going to set their eyes on this mid tier 1 tower.
It's time for the DK to farm and the Tiny to help the team.
Looks that way. He has got the Blink Dagger queued up. No Tail going instantly in on maybe's Queen of Pain as soon as he TP's in here. Jerex needs to be careful. He goes down to the Nature's Prophet ultimate. No Tail could be in some trouble himself. He may have overcommitted a little bit here. And with the Sven's TP, yeah, that's definitely a goner. No Tail overcommitting with the backup of the Io there. Thinking he was a lot stronger than he really was. Does get brought down.
Yep, but still it was a heavy commitment from LGD to respond to that. At the end of the day, you're not too like, you don't feel too bad about that. You still got a kill out of that. It's like a lot of room for the rest of the players to farm, because Tiny is the one that got the best start of all the 3 cores, so it's understandable that he's trying to create some sort of time for the rest to catch up, those that didn't have a good time.
Well, and his death only gave away 218 gold because of how many heroes came to kill him, so
yeah.
The way some of the gold changes work, when you manage to find a kill with 3-4 heroes, you're not actually getting as much as you used to.
And right here, Victoria trying to go on his warding mission, but it's gonna get found by Jerex.
Cut the distance. Dragon Knight's there to cut him off. That should be enough. Yeah, they toss in the IO. Dragon Knight's there. Has a Breathe Fire. Won't actually be able to stun him. He's got 3 points in the passive. Can they even kill Victoria here? Yeah, I mean, I'm not blaming him. That's for sure. But yeah, there's S4 showing up. All 5 OG heroes converging on this mid lane. They want this tier 1 tower. Looks like they should be able to get it with Resolution, popping the Dragonfall.
Big movement here for them. Gonna secure them a tower. Bottom lane is pushed out before that, so not a big deal for OG. And the Spirit is back up. So maybe they can force 1 more tower with this Dragon Farm. Does he have a TP? Yeah, he can actually just clear this wave and TP pop the push. So
Things going on though. I don't know if Resolution can clear anything right now. Perhaps just clear his own life as here comes Jerex. I'm gonna save his life. He gets his buddy out of there. Jerex.
Oh no.
Trying to get his buddy out of there, does not do so in time, and now Jerex likely to die as well.
I mean, the correct move there was to, like, after the tower, they need to like move top right away with the DK to push down the tower. Got greedy. He wanted to, like I said, clear 1 more wave.
Did his best to get his teammate back to safety, but couldn't quite do it, and Resolution pays the price. 0-6 now on the Dragon Knight. LGD.
It is quite costly though, because the relocate now has a fairly long cooldown. Like, you waste the relocate like this, it has actually more consequences than you think, compared to before, when it was like, what, 80 seconds, like, or 100 seconds, it's less cooldown.
Now LGD don't have to be afraid of it, they can split push a lot more and not worry about that rotation. Tiny with a Blink Dagger, goes in, Avalanche, toss back onto FY, gets thrown underneath the tower, the follow-up TP from Fly not going to be in range. FY trying to get into the trees, maybe for a teleport here, has a Sprout potentially, another Blink is there.
So slow.
Oh, he gets through, he gets the toss off. No Tail brings him down.
So slow, it's like a turtle.
Who is?
Tiny is so slow and he was chasing it.
Relying on that Blink for the chase.
Yeah. I mean, he even maxed like the, stun and toss. I think people do it a lot with the IO because they have a lot of mana. So you get that max damage out of the burst. Because
otherwise, we're seeing a lot of the tree
grab tree skills right now is like, it's pretty good at one level.
See, some people go for like a 1-1-4 build in the carry role.
Yeah, that's without, I think mostly without the IO. I think with IO, since you're gonna have so much mana, I think this is a good build for this situation.
Well, as things stand, it will be OG continuing to pressure and go for these objectives. They've lost just their T1 tower. They've been the ones kind of setting the tempo more. Do see LGD converging around this top lane. Sven still farming up stacks with his Mask of Madness. He's going to be the carry to look out for on the LGD side.
They have the dagger on S4, that's why they want to be aggressive.
Yeah, they want to go for this Sven. It looks like there's going to be a relocate coming in. No split use initially. They don't need it to kill the Sven. That's a big kill. They look for more. Can they find more here? Possibly with the ward here. No Tail's got to blink in a couple of seconds. He really wants to go on this maybe Queen of Pain. Not going to show himself initially. Comes a TP in. Do OG see it?
And they see the Panda TPing out. That's why they're going in.
Yeah, they want to fight here, but No Tail's still there. Gets the initiation with the Avalanche. Doesn't get the toss off as he does get silenced right away. The Serpent Ward's getting dropped now as well. No Tail changes target, goes for Yao instead, gets the kill, and Jerax is back here, needs to heal up his buddy, but he's too low himself. He goes down. No Tail could be in some trouble if he's not careful. Very, very low on the Tiny. Gets the Blink escape. Army's respawn not coming fast enough for his team, and also without a Blink Dagger means he can't really follow this TP up with any kind of initiation.
I mean, that was the right idea for LGD, because the ward at top, they had a tower, a ward in between the tier 1 and the tier 2. They saw S4 trying to set up a defense at top, so they immediately moved in the mid lane. They had the numbers advantage there, but just didn't pan out well for them.
No Tail was in a very good position to get a good jump there. That's the big thing.
Like the IO and Tiny is very, very strong in that fight, and with a well-placed Serpent Wards, it's very difficult for LGD to fight, despite having the one-man advantage.
Have a quick pause to reset things here. For LGD, they've still got a decent amount of farm on both Sven and Queen of Pain, but Sven is still trailing behind the Tiny by a bit of a margin here.
He's gonna need to farm a lot this game with the Bloodlust, stack Ancients. Because without BK, like he's gonna need like the BKB, like a lot of items. Like he has Dagger now, Dagger more. Then you want a BKB, and you need a damage item, like AC. Like there's a lot of things that he wants to get this game. Panda is an annoying hero for him.
That's the thing. You definitely need that BKB against the Panda, and often if the Panda finds you, he'll just throw you up in the air before a fight even begins.
Even the miss chance is so annoying. The Drunken Haze.
For the Queen of Pain, a drums build coming out from Baby. A lot of these drums pickups on heroes like Shadow Fiend, Queen of Pain here, and heroes that perhaps not known for going for this item, but OG take a tower top and will give up the tower bottom as they do press forward looking for more. No Tail can always be relocated in from the mid lane with Jerax, so they've got 3 top looking for an initiation and potentially will set up off of this. Great Radiant Vision. Yeah, you can see Fly there circling their 3 wards. They've got 3 wards in the enemy jungle. They want to fight in this area. They have no interest fighting in their own jungle. They have no vision in the area. Much prefer to fight around the top side. Problem is, No Tail may get caught here on the Tiny if he's not careful. He's been sunned up. Where's the relocate out? Not going to come soon enough. The Sun actually catches the IO as he was relocating. Great play coming in. from the Sven, and whoa! They're getting very low there to the Tiny's combo, but it's still not going to be enough for OG to find any kills there. And unfortunately for No-Tail and Jerix there, the plan was to try and force kind of the issue up top lane, but they got caught while the rest of the team pushed top.
I mean, pretty much when you're against all this kind of IO Tiny lineup, like the IO lineup, you want to fight the IO lane first. Because if you fight in the other side, they can relocate over. But if you kill the IO, wherever the IO and his partner is, the team will be slow to react. Fight there.
Arme at bottom. Get left alone here on the Sven. Has got a Blink Dagger. Be able to get out of there, and it looks like...
Did it get the tower? Okay, got denied.
Yeah, denied it. As the same for both top and bottom. I believe... 9? Yeah. Nature's Prophet denied one, Dragon Knight denied the other. See where the two teams go from here as they trade towers. A couple of kills, very even game here early on. Looks like OG might be considering a smoke.
Yeah, they have the split. They have the split and the shaman ulti. They're
right under a ward.
Very strong.
They smoked under a ward, and LGD themselves smoked up near this bottom lane. It looks like they are on full retreat, but they're going to run directly towards OG, who are going to get there before them. Who are they going to go for here? No-Tail does not get Sundal Silence. Managed to get off the full combo before the stun came out from Yao. Yao going to get brought down. Is there a Shackles? You betcha. They cycling up the Sven as well. They likely will get all three of these kills. And LGD, despite having... Okay, no, blink out from Sven. He's going to survive for the time being. For the toss in, Fly has a Shackles. Goes for the Easter Shock. Doesn't matter because the relocating in Tiny will secure the kill.
What?
His top lane gets pressured.
How did that work, man? They saw the smoke.
They smoked under a ward, yeah. The ward right next to them. Definitely felt like that should not have worked.
Yeah, like what? Maybe they expected them to come from the jungle and they didn't think that they were just... I don't know.
They probably thought they'd go mid, I want to say. Like, they'd go through the mid lane with that smoke and not towards bottom. I don't know, but yeah, toss back in. Nice little initiation from No-Tail. Gets the kill and also sets him up to take a tier 3 tower here. With the Surfboards down, the Dragon Form online. Buyback is going to be forced. Brewmaster not here though. Potentially saying OG need to be wary of. No-Tail being jumped on here, but he does have the IO still tethering him up, and he's going to get the full combo out. Yao getting very low here. No-Tail brings him down. Still alive is the Tiny. Maybe not for much longer because the Jerix IO does get brought down, so no more heals and kind of sustain coming out, but it's the DK in the front lines with an armlet, bringing down FY. 3 heroes on the sidelines. They're not going to be able to clean up the racks, but they do win the fight, and maybe needs to be careful about chasing here. Here comes the Tiny, throws out the combo, the stun, the toss onto the two of them, and they bring down the Queen of Cain. They managed to, well, they stun her up with the Hex, perhaps change thing a bit too much, but it doesn't matter if they do end up getting the kill. Brewmaster's now returned. S4 wants to help bring down Arme. Nice 2-hero stun from him onto No-Tail as well as S4, but he's still going to get chased down. Blink Clap slows him in place, and he gets taken out by the Avalanche. Ultra kill for Resolution. DK back in this game after a rough start with 6 deaths. He is suddenly back in line.
More than back online, man. He's like almost top of the net worth. It's gonna have a big item, like a damage item. Shadow Blade, BKB, like... I mean, that fight was really difficult for them when they don't kill the IO right away. Like, they have to kill him first. Otherwise, they're not gonna kill the other heroes.
Yeah, that IO stayed alive for way too long, healing up.
I mean, it's also because
Tiny
of the,
lineup,
right? Like, OG has better heroes at team fighting, and LGD has heroes that secure lanes better in the early stages. Right now, it's like the hard part for them to get through for LGD, and they did because they didn't really get accrue enough advantage from the lanes.
See what? Gonna be the next move from OG. Very big win at the bottom lane. It's gotten them a 6k gold lead roughly as bottom racks are exposed, also allowing them to go for these shrines if they want to.
Oh, goes for a halberd actually on the Dragon Knight.
Interesting. Good against the Sven, of course. Yeah,
for the Sven. And it gives you like the Maim. The Maim is also really useful against them. Like everything is useful.
They see LGD here. They had the Observer Ward. They know where they are. Avalanche toss. He goes for the Earth Spirit, not the Sven initially. Target to go for. I don't believe he actually knew he was farming those Ancients, but there's the relocated in.
Spirit used buyback the last fight. Maybe that's it.
And they're hunting down Arme. He's got a blink in a second, but he won't get a chance to use it. 2-hero clap as well. Army being chased down by No-Tail. Can he finish him off with the avalanche? He should be able to do so. He's very fast. Blink up in a second. The tree toss catches him. Then the toss. Great plays from No-Tail, making sure he doesn't get the blink out. And now OG going to storm forward. Problem is they don't have a creep wave. Maybe Co-op at bottom lane has managed to keep it pushed out. It does look like OG are unable to capitalize on an objective, having won that team fight. They're going to maybe go down mid lane instead.
Roshan, maybe?
Potentially FY going to get caught out of here if he's not careful, but you know, it looks like, yeah, Roshan before. Drop the surfboards and everything.
I mean, they don't have enough damage now for LGD to like kill Cloud. That's the thing. The IO is giving them too much sustain, and DK is like very tanky now. It's like too difficult for them to kill this dragon. They can try to go for the other squishier targets, but the panda split will always be there to protect them. Like there's too many targets they have to focus. The IO is one, the panda is another.
Tiny's found Earth Spirit. We'll toss him back into a Hex. I'll bring him down. LGD were headed to Roshan to contest, but they just got there too late. Able to do so in time. Looks like OG will back off and not press forward just yet. Earth Spirit still respawns so fast because he is still such a low level.
They found the ward.
That's something, I guess you could take away from that fight.
Yeah, so pretty much how the fight, if LGD wants to win the fight, they have to, like the Sven wants to jump, and then you want to jump the IO to kill him. And you have to hope that the Earth Spirit takes care of the panda.
S4.
Okay, hit. Yeah, orchid.
Good.
That's the first, I think he didn't know that there was an orchid.
I think it's a fresh pickup, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got 1,000 gold, so perhaps he had it earlier, but OG on the other side of the map can relocate in. He may need to do so. No-Tail goes in with the avalanche toss. Toss back. Oh, tries to toss him back in the base, but it's like trying to toss into fly. That seems to be the go-to combo. You initiate in, you have a toss, and then you throw them into the lockdown of the Shadow Shaman. DK at mid needs to be careful here. He's completely alone. We've seen Resolution caught out a few times like this.
He's very tanky. I don't think they can kill him.
He sure is. He gets solar crested up, but he's got plate mail armor and a halberd. Good luck trying to bring him down.
I mean, on top of that, there's a relocate. If you can't kill him right away, be sure to be greeted by another extra 2 members of their team.
Looks like OG really want to push. They keep drawing lines down this bottom lane. Like, let's try go and push. Fly. Oh, blinks away from the Sprout. It would have been a dead Shadow Shaman very easily if he wasn't careful. You're going to go for this tier 2 mid tower instead. They scan out the enemy. They know exactly where they are. Tiny's stun was already committed though. They need to be careful. Oh, nice mid ward. They're going to go on the Brewmaster, but with the IO behind him, they can't really bring him down. He does get silenced still. Can they bring down the Brewmaster in the silence? They relocate him out of there. S4 kept alive, meaning he can still get up the split, and now LGD going to melt. It's an OG trap. Army's used the BKB, but that's going to be wearing off soon. They may be able to still chase him down here. Army needs to find a way to blink out of this one. Not going to do so. He's brought down. 3 dead. LGD in all sorts of trouble, Winter.
Yeah, he had the tick damage on the Dragon Knight ulti on him, just like couldn't dagger. Damage over time. It's like we talked about during the draft. It's very difficult for LGD to take fights if they don't have enough advantage from the lanes. Like team fights are something that they don't really have on their lineup apart from like the Earth Spirit.
It's split push time. FY's top. He wants to push out the lanes and try and buy some time with the Rat Dota. But OG's already bottom lane, taking racks with no Quap, no Sven. Should be still unfavorable exchange for LGD. They're not going to get any racks, they're not going to get anything out of this. They're hunting for the Nature's Prophet who has already left the top. Oh, not looking good for LGD here. Resolution now has a full Assault Cuirass, not quite level 18. We'll have that soon with the level 3 ulti.
I think the plan is still the same. They have to use the Sven to jump the IO He kills the IO and someone else silences the Panda and take care of it.
Going in on Resolution, not sure he gets the halberd off. Nicely played, manages to disarm the Sven, but it's not going to be enough. He still goes down. Actually, oh, Io tried to save him there at the last second. Not going to be enough. Instead, it's Io paying for it with his life. Okay, LGD get themselves a few kills there. Resolution definitely been out of position a number of times here. Maybe more for LGD. S4, silent to the top lane, goes for the split just to try and save his own life here. Is on the run here. Question is, can he even get out of this one? They just need to keep this Earth Spirit alive and jump him as he escapes. That is the spirit to look out for. You don't want to kill it, but you do want to lay a trap as S4 links away, trying to hide. Unsuccessful. I needed to find a better hiding spot and could not do so, as he will be a third consecutive kill for LGD.
Well, that was a lot of gold for them. 3 big kills.
That one gave about 1,000, so I imagine the other ones were about 1,000 gold swing as well. Does dip down from what was once like a 1,100, 1,200 gold lead, and we're looking at 7 to 8k now. Floppy from OG.
Yeah, they're gonna need like what, 2 more of those? 3? Yeah, maybe 2 is enough. Yeah, this DK actually got busted down from all the magic damage.
Well,
as tanky as he is, you know, he still dies.
Gonna be queuing up a BKB now in response to what just happened.
I mean, if the game were closer, I'm sure he would have bought the BKB instead of the AC.
Yeah, very likely the case. Tiny with a butterfly, by the way, but Sven has got an MKB queued up. I say queued up, he still needs to farm it though. He's only on 1,600 gold. It's going to be an item he needs against all 3 of these cores. Brewmaster with his evasion, Dragon Knight with his halberd. Evasion is definitely going to be a big problem for Arme to fight into. Could be the answer for that.
Well, they're gonna need more than the MKB though. Like I think they're gonna need like maybe. Okay, the Silver Edge is also quite useful against the DK. Corp is gonna finish Lincoln's. It's okay. Like not gonna be a big deal.
Here come LGD there, initiating in through the bottom. They're smoked up. No tail they've gone on. They found him out here. He's got no buyback. He just bought this butterfly. Not gonna be able to survive through this, I don't believe. He's trying to get bailed out, but the silence is there onto the IO. And No Tail being kept alive just barely through the hills, but the Cleave Arme chopping them up. Doesn't quite get the kill onto the Shadow Charm. Not sure what Yao was doing with that TP, perhaps. Select the wrong one there. The Sven trying to stay alive, needs to get away from the Primal Split, won't succeed in doing so. So LGD have lost their big carry, and it's Resolution on the front lines. Can't deal with the Dragon Knight. You may have used everything to kill this Tiny, and the problem is now you've got to fight the DK of Resolution. Without the Sven, doesn't look like they can really kill him all too well. Back in the back lines, Jarex goes down himself. Dragon Knight stuns up Yao, taking out the Earth Spirit. A 3-for-3 trade. Very messy fight as LGD got the initiation they were hoping for to kill off the Tiny, but ultimately could not really succeed in dominating the team fight.
Yep, that only worked because the Tiny like pretty much didn't do anything at all. It was like a 4 against 5 fight.
And the fact that it's a 4v5 fight where, I mean, it's sort of a 4v5. I mean, it's 5 heroes who've used all of their spells, but it really shows that this is not just about the Tiny. DK is actually the most farmed hero now. If anything, he's going to be a scarier threat in some of these fights and engagements than the Tiny will be.
Yeah,
he doesn't get kited around as much.
And he hasn't got his BKB yet, you know, so he's even going to be a bigger problem once he has that. You can't control him, you can't stun him. You're going to have to, like, even the Sprout is not so useful because he's in range form.
So, back to the top lane. Where he goes, he has got a Daedalus queued up. Getting that level 20, then you can have that shorter cooldown on the tree grab most likely.
Yep, but the other thing is I don't think they have to split anymore. Like the reason why they got caught like twice is because they are split up. Like IO is not only just like a split push, mech control hero. You can also be like grouped up as 5 heroes and the IO will be sustaining the tank in front when you're sieging the towers. It doesn't. That's why the hero is so good, right? He doesn't have to be like a split push hero.
Both teams looking to group up, and as you mentioned, OG don't have to split push. They are going to sit as 4 behind the Dragon Knight at top. Off Roshan as well. That's respawning momentarily. In 15 seconds, we will be seeing it back up, and he may be looking to ward this one. Oh, Somnus, he blinked in. Lincoln's is there. That's going to help keep him alive. He is still enemies here now. Army initiates him, gets tossed immediately with the BKB. He wants to break apart Fly. Fly just drops a ward, knowing he's going to go down. In the backlines, it's Jerex, the IO dead, and without the IO, this fight looks horrible. The split gets torn apart as well. Army taking apart the Brewmaster. Resolution and No-Tail now completely alone. They'll deal with Victoria first. No-Tail gets a nice 2-hero stun here. Can Resolution fight his way out of this one? He's disarmed the Sven. He may be able to kill him off with the stun. You betcha he's going to kill the Sven. He's completely alone in a 1 versus 3. He is a raid boss. He's going to go for FY next. The cleave. Oh, he doesn't get the cleave. FY just seeing their invis. Going to try and TP out. No breathe fire. Hold on. FY sticks around.
I don't think they can fight him.
He's got Soul Ring. He may be able to stun someone. Can't stun someone. Yeah. Turns around. He goes for the Ogre Magi instead. He has been silenced up. Victoria not really doing all too well. And now, okay, he sees FY. Who's he going to go for? FY sprouts himself to try and keep himself alive. Resolution's killed one. He's going to kill another Resolution! You madman! He's absolutely destroying them. He's 1 versus 4. He's got himself a triple kill all alone. He's killed 4 heroes. He just 1v4'd them. This is a monstrous Dragon Knight. Getting the plus 40 strength at the end there, the double Dragon Blood, HP regen and armor, Resolution. Holy cow, LGD is got to be completely on tilt after that. You just lost a 4v1 versus a Dragon Knight. He is the raid boss at the end of the day. You are not stopping this Dragon Knight.
Well, if the Sven was alive, I think they had a chance to kill him.
I mean, he was alive. He was one of the 4 heroes that died.
Yeah, but he got control. Yeah. Then he couldn't hit him. Like, he was the only one that could actually finish him off.
Well.
Oh, that was so depressing. That was so depressing when you're the 4 heroes.
Yeah. He was in a 1v3, then one of the heroes bought back, so it was effectively a 1v4, and he killed 4 heroes.
I mean, wasn't it like a 1v4 at the start? Like, because it was like the Sven, the Quap, the Prophet, only the Earth Spirit died. Yeah. And then the Ogre was 1v4, and then the Ogre died, then he bought back. It was like 1v5, 5 heroes.
He did have a little help from the Tiny at the start, but, you know, end of the day, No-Tail goes down and he gets all the glory for it on the Dragon Knight. That was some performance. He's got a Skadi now in a couple 100 gold. Boy, oh boy.
So what, 5k HP? Wait, don't even need the cheese, man. The cheese, just give it to the IO. They need like they need a spirit vessel to kill this guy, you know? Because of the regen, yes, he's regening too much underneath the IO.
Yeah, 60 health per second without the IO.
Do they have a spirit vessel? Yeah, it's gonna be... That item is actually very useful against DK.
They only have the urn on the Earth Spirit. Upgrade one anytime soon. Well.
Okay, 4k HP, what, 5k HP? Oh, 4k.
And we talk about OG, you know, it's always like, you know, Rezo kind of plays the carry and No-Tail has always been like the secondary carry. Even when Rezo's on the Dragon Knight, that's still the case. That's what we're seeing here. No-Tail goes in, the toss back into it. Okay, no Hex. Unable to break the link into time. Now the Hex comes out. Queen of Pain still in trouble here. Can they shackle him? They've still got it. The stun from the Sven going to be there, but No-Tail trying to finish off with the toss. But Great Sprout keeps him alive. Instead, it's Army being brought down by Rezo. The Skadi on the Dragon Knight, kiting that Sven around. Dragon Knight trapped in place thanks to the Sprout. Then follow-up Sprout not going to successfully lock him in place. That Sprout cooldown, not enough. It was annoying for the DK, but end of the day, OG overwhelmed LGD. Take home the W.
LGD. It's so strong, yeah, with the talent. That's why the hero has been like, not even just an early game hero now.